friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we have some patriotic decorating happening over here, and that is something that I have actually never done in my house before. I've never decorated for Memorial Day or the 4th of July or any of those types of holidays, so I'm very excited. I don't know what it is about this year specifically, but it just has me really inspired to decorate for the 4th of July. So we are going to be doing subtle touches of kind of that European cottage kind of vintage style decorating, and I'm super pumped. So I'm not using a ton of decor, but we are going to be focusing on areas like my fireplace mantle, my buffet, a couple of shelves in my kitchen, and my dining room table. So I'm very excited, but before we start decorating, I do want to show a haul so that way you guys kind of see what I'm playing with. So anyways, some of these pieces are vintage thrift and antique finds, and then a couple of them I did pick up new this year. So anything that is new that I can link down below, I will have linked down below for you guys. So we're just gonna go ahead and dive right in. I cannot wait to show you guys some of these pieces that I found at the antique store. My very favorite is this little vase here. So this thing is what got me inspired to decorate for the 4th of July. I love the blue stripes, and I see pottery like that often when I go thrifting and antiquing, mainly at antique stores. You'll have like the blue stripe on the pottery. But what got me with this one is the top. I think it is so pretty. It's kind of like these little like frilled or kind of scalloped detail around the edge, and I think it is so cute. Very unique piece. I've never found anything like this before until like a month ago, and when I saw it I thought, you know what, we're decorating for the 4th of July this year. So I have this one, and then I also grabbed this one as well, and I think it is so cute. It's just a another pottery piece. It does have the blue stripes and kind of like a ribbed detail around the edge. So we're definitely going to be using those two today. I also have a few other dishes that have blue accents on them that I think are just really pretty and timeless and classic for like that all-American home decor. So what we're going to be using are these little plates here with some blue tea towel. I also have this creamer pitcher here, has the blue stripe, so that would be good for the kitchen shelves. And then I have these little mugs too. I showed you guys these a few videos back when I went thrifting, and I think we're going to be using these as well, at least on my mug rack in the kitchen. So we will see where everything else lands, but I do love all those pieces. And then a few other things I picked up. I did share this with you guys. This came from the antique store. It was a postcard, but I'm planning on putting it in a really pretty like vintage inspired frame in the kitchen. I love the strawberries, blackberries, of course, all of those colors nod to the 4th of July and just the summertime in general. So I'm very excited to use those. And then a couple of these items, mom is gonna, like, she let me borrow them for the 4th. I'm not sure if I'll use them or not, but they are really cute. She had these two little prints here. They're actually for a banner, I believe, and she used ones that she wanted, and then I picked out a couple. So I'm not quite sure if I will use these or not. So I don't know, but either way, they're very cute to have. And then I do have a few brass or like gold thrifted frames. If you guys can see like the edges there, they're just really pretty. I use those a lot in my home decor, but I don't have a flag print, but I'm thinking of taking this little flag here and making it into like putting it in the frame. So we'll see how that goes. That might end up going on my buffet. And then I do have a few arrangements here made up. I think this is so cute. So it's just a little vase that I found at the thrift store. It's kind of like a marbly finish. And then I have some greenery. And then these little daisies I shared in my summer decorating video. I had one stem left, so I just kind of picked these apart and stuck them in there. But I think they're super cute. And then stuck a flag in there. So I think that's really sweet. This is probably gonna go on my fireplace mantle along with something else that I picked up that I'm very excited about. So I love the look of a bunting on a fireplace mantle for the 4th of July. Something about it is just so nostalgic. It's very cozy, and I don't know, I just really like it. But I found one that was the perfect size. It's actually made out of canvas, and it's kind of like an old school looking bunting. It is thin, like I said, it is made on canvas, but I love that it's not bright white. It's kind of like an ivory color, again, because it's on canvas. So this came like this with a set of 3 from Hobby Lobby. I want to say I paid like $7 for it, because right now their 4th of July stuff is 40% off, but I think that this is just so cute. So I am very excited about this. I think it's so pretty. I love just the coloring of it. It's not bright red, and I really like that. So I'm going to be using that for sure. I also have just a ton of flags. I bought a bunch, I think 2 packs actually, of the smaller sized or medium sized, however you look at it, flags from Hobby Lobby. These came in packs of like 4 or 5, and I bought 2 packs. So I have a bunch of those. I'm going to just be sticking in different vases. You guys know me, I like to keep it pretty simple when it comes to decorating, even during like the holidays and stuff. So as far as this holiday, a lot of my decor is going to be little flags like this, but I think that they just look so cute. It's very tastefully done, and it's not like over the top, you know? So anyways, I have a bunch of these, and then last year, mom actually bought these at TJ Maxx or Home Goods, I don't know, but they have the little stick, and she says that they get them out every single year. But she actually gave me one of these to put in the boys' bedroom whenever we redid their bedroom at the beginning of the year, and I'm gonna use it in my 4th of July decor because why not? So this is kind of like a burlap material, and it has the little stick. My friend Kaylin actually used these this year in her decor as well. I think she got hers at Home Goods too. But anyway, head to your Home Goods. You might be able to find something like this, but they're super cute, and I really like just kind of the rustic vibe that it gives. Next up is another item from Hobby Lobby. This is a little tea towel. It's so cute. We have a towel rack in our kitchen, and again, it's kind of like that canvasy material. This is more of like a flower sackcloth, but I like that it's ivory and not stark white. Then it has the navy and red stars on it. So that is going to go on our towel rack in the kitchen, and I think I'm going to pair it with these little bells. These are also from Hobby Lobby, and I want to say I paid like $1 for them, but they're super cute. They're just red, white, and blue bells, and they're kind of like that rustic feel as well. So I think this paired with a tea towel, and then I have a wreath on there as well to just add some greenery. I think that'll be really pretty. And then this next thing I'm going to show you guys was completely an idea stolen from my mom. You guys know she has really good taste, and I saw this in her house, and I thought definitely getting mine out and using them. So we both have the same set of bells that we bought at Christmas time like a couple of years ago, but they have stars on them, and they just look so cute out for the 4th of July. So this is what they look like. They're just an old like rustic bell, but they have stars on them. And how cute, like, come on now, look at this. This paired together like on a buffet or something is absolutely adorable. So I'm definitely taking mom's idea and sharing that in today's video as well. So get creative, use your decor all throughout the seasons. Like I said, I just had to dig these out of my Christmas totes. Luckily they were easy to get, but I'm very excited for all the decorating. So let's go ahead and piece all these things together, get this house feeling nice and festive for the 4th. everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed sprucing up my home for the 4th of July. This was so much fun. Like I said before, something that I haven't done here in my home, but it's a lot of fun. So try new things in your space whenever it comes to decorating. Like I said, that one piece of pottery is kind of what sparked this whole thing, and I think it turned out really sweet. So we did focus on the fireplace, the buffet behind me, the tablescape, which I really love how that turned out, and little touches in the kitchen as well. You don't have to go over the top and spend crazy amounts of money when it comes to decorating, especially when it comes to seasonal decorating, stuff that you're not going to have out super long. So if anything, I hope this gave you some inspiration to thrift, try to find some vintage things. That way it can add a little bit of character to your home. And also don't skip out on places like Hobby Lobby, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, because you never know what you're going to find there either. I will have the bunting that I have on my fireplace linked down below for you guys, along with any other item that I can think of that can be linked. I'm not able to link any of my thrift finds, but if anything, hopefully it gets you inspired to go thrifting and check out what they have near you. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Hit that bell notification. That way you're notified every time I post. I have a new video on my channel going live every Thursday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.